Hello, I'm glad you took the time to watch this video. Today, we're going to talk about an important topic: how women can recharge their energy. This is a question that concerns many. Why do I lack energy? Or how can I find my energy? Of course, many women try various practices and exercises in an attempt to solve this problem. But often, these efforts turn out to be temporary. Why does this happen? Let's figure it out. Why is energy important? Energy is what allows us to feel alive, actively pursue our goals, and enjoy life. However, many women experience exhaustion, not just physically, but also emotionally. You might attend yoga classes or meditation sessions, but without a deep understanding of your true nature and environment, all of this will be a temporary solution. Before we get into specific strategies, I want to ask you a question. Imagine you were offered a glass of liquid that tastes unpleasant, like water from a puddle mixed with something awful. Would you agree to drink it? Probably not. Now think, why do you make an effort to persuade yourself to do things that don't bring you joy? Often, women ask, why am I not loved? And approach men with expectations that may be unrealistic. Self-love as a foundation. It is impossible to love what does not love itself. If you are unable to have a positive relationship with yourself, how can you expect anyone else to create that feeling? Consider how you would perceive your partner if they viewed their own flaws harshly. We need to learn to understand and accept our weaknesses. Why is it difficult to love yourself? Unfortunately, many women don't know what it means to love yourself. It may sound cliché, but it actually requires deep analysis and work. Self-awareness and positive self-acceptance are key components of this process. It's important to note that in order to become energetically resourceful, you need to pay attention to your surroundings. Constant stress and toxic relationships drain your resources, and even the most inspiring advice won't help if you continue to exist in dangerous conditions. Work and environment. Imagine working at a job you dislike, where you feel constant stress. You come home to people who also drain your energy. So how can you find strength? Here you need to ask yourself the question, who or what in your environment is a vampire sucking away your energy? Yes, starting can seem challenging, but action is necessary. For instance, if you are performing poorly at work, know that it is not your fault. Your state is directly linked to how you treat yourself and the conditions of your life. Changing your environment. The first step. If your environment is negative and toxic, it can indeed be difficult. Understand that you're not obligated to maintain relationships with people who constantly undermine your value. Protecting your personal space is both normal and essential. First, assess the people around you. Who brings you joy and who brings negativity? Perhaps your close friends or even family members do not support you. Start by limiting communication with those individuals and establish boundaries in your relationships. Principles of good boundaries. 1. Identify your needs and desires. 2. Express your discontent. Don't wait for the situation to become critical. 3. Protect your boundaries when they are violated. Mindful attitude towards your feelings. The next step is to become aware of your feelings and closely monitor how different actions and situations affect your emotional state. Each time you feel negative emotions, address them and ask yourself simple questions. What exactly am I feeling? How does it affect my body? How can I take care of myself right now? Learn to set rules for yourself. Don't expect the impossible from yourself. Act gradually, and your well-being will begin to change. Notice that each day can be a new opportunity. Understanding your sensations will help you become more aware of your desires and focus on what truly matters. Proper nutrition and self-care. In addition to the psychological aspect, it's crucial to take care of your body. Eat what gives you energy and joy, learn new things, and experiment. Refined approach to nutrition. Replace ordinary snacks with healthy foods. Instead of unhealthy sweets, try fruits or nuts. Note which foods bring you joy and which ones only worsen your overall condition. Physical activity. Engage in sports and choose physical activities that bring you pleasure. Maybe it's dancing, swimming, or yoga. The main thing is to listen to your body and choose what delights you. In conclusion, I'd like to say that all this requires time and effort, but the result is definitely worth it. Remember, your task is to get to know yourself again, start loving and valuing yourself, and then build your life based on love and motivation. Thank you for being with me. If this video has helped you, please let me know in the comments and subscribe to the channel. Maybe you'll want to share this video with friends. It certainly won't hurt you or your loved ones. Wishing you all the best. See you next time.